back to my YouTube channel. My name is Darasimi, and if you're stopping by for the first time, thank you very much for coming to this channel, and if not, you're welcome back. Today's topic is very important to all of us all over the world because it is something that affects every sphere of life. I'm talking about racism, colorism, and toxic tribalism. So first, let's even define what all these things are. Nothing serious, I'm just going to give you a brief of it. So I'm going to start by defining what racism means. Racism, as we all know it, is when a particular tribe or a particular set of people discriminate others that are from another race. And this brings us to colorism. Colorism is a very big problem in the world today. Colorism is when people prefer a fairer skin color to a dark skin color. It affects even the victims of racism. So, and that brings us to toxic tribalism. Toxic tribalism is when some particular set of tribe in a place, like in Nigeria now, we have some people, like some Igbos, that will be like, nah, they can't have anything to do with Yoruba. Some Yoruba will be like, nah, we can't have anything to do with Igbos. That is what we call toxic tribalism. So I'm going to take it from the top. I'm going to take it from racism. So racism now, it's not even as bad as how toxic tribalism can affect people, because when a particular race is against another race, and then inside that same race that are affected by this racism are now standing against each other, does not make any sense, because it's going to affect people seriously. You are saying Black Lives Matter, but in your family you can't marry somebody from Ondo State because you are from Oyo State, or you can't marry someone that is Igbo because you are Yoruba, or you just have this particular rules and regulation in your family against a particular sector or a particular group of people in Nigeria. Are you really saying Black Lives Matter like that, or you are just being funny? Because that's what I feel it is. Because when you are saying Black Lives Matter, you are fighting, you are carrying placard Black Lives Matter, and you can't relate with your neighbor because your neighbor is Igbo and you are Yoruba. That brings me to the colorism thing. Colorism also affects us in this Nigeria. If you go to any top company, whoever you meet at the front desk would be very light skin girl. Like, you can't even see dark person. Who is dark person? They just be thinking that dark people are not presentable, they can't present a particular company, or they just feel fairer people attract more customers. Please, let's be realistic with each other. So now, a dark person that can speak well, that presents herself well, is at the front desk office, and the person can even convince people to do whatever the company wants them to do, or maybe they can convince them to patronize them. Or a light-skinned girl that can't even speak English. Do you know, I know that some people will still prefer to choose the light-skinned girl that will just pick up the phone and say, hello boss, there's someone here, blah blah blah, and can't even convince them. I'm not against light-skinned people. I'm totally not against it. I have a lot of light-skinned people around me, but this thing has to stop. The way people feel black skin is less or lower to light skin is very absurd. Like, it's very annoying, and I just feel this thing has been since generations and generations ago. In fact, they've started this thing because people just feel light-skinned people, light-skinned things. Even it affects, colorism does not even affect only humans. It does not affect people in particular. People prefer lighter versions of things to darker versions of things. There's some phones that you see that they'll say dark color is cheaper to light colors. It is that bad. It is that bad. Even clothes, even so many things, they just prefer lighter skin, and it's not meant to be like that. You should look beyond the skin color. If you are against racism, if you are against toxic tribalism, then you should be against colorism, because colorism is going to affect whatever fight you are fighting. If you are fighting against white people doing bad things to black people, and you yourself inside your own country, you can't employ a dark person to represent your company, then your fight is just futile, because you are not doing anything that that they are not fighting, they are just doing you. You just want to trend. You want to follow the trend on Twitter, you want to follow the trend on Instagram by saying Black Lives Matter, but you can't employ black people. It's a shame. It's a shame, really. Now, racism. That racism is the body. You know, when they're talking about the olori, the oga of everything, is racism. Racism is the ball that carries this colorism, toxic tribalism, and anything you can think of that discriminates people based on their skin color or whatever, or on their tribe and all of that. So racism, I don't think I'm even in the place to talk about it because I've not even experienced it that much. But you know, racism still occurs in our country. Even in our country, I heard about one restaurant in Lagos that do not allow black people to eat inside their restaurants. Inside my own country, they will not allow me eat because I am black. You're coming to a black country and I can't eat inside a restaurant that you built on a black soil, and you can't allow me eat there because I'm black, because you're white. Why are our people even allowing all these white people to even practice their old racist acts in our land? So I feel I've not really experienced racism firsthand, so I don't think I can talk about it that much. But I've seen a lot of things on internet. I've seen a lot of things on I've read a lot of things about people who have experienced this racism thing firsthand, and it does not make any sense. If you're white and you're watching this video, think about it. We are all human. We have blood flowing through us. You do not have any. The only difference, I think, is that we are living in another place and you're living in another place, and we have melanin in our skin. You might not have enough, or you don't have anyways, but then we are the same. Most black people are very, very brilliant. They are very, very good with their studies. They know what they do and they go after it. So we are all the same. So there's no reason for racism. So I want this video to be really short, and I hope I've been able to pass my message in this short while. So today's topic, let me rephrase, is about racism, toxic tribalism, and colorism. So I pray and I hope that in your family you'll be able to marry someone from another tribe, and you stop being someone who practices toxic tribalism. And I hope that if you own a company, or you're in a post or in a place to employ people, you will not choose them based on their skin color in your own place. Like, how will someone say light-skinned girls are more presentable than dark-skinned girls? Come on, can't you see me? I'm dark-skinned and I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm beautiful, man. So I just pray and I hope that someone somewhere will learn something from this, and I pray and hope that the world will love each other equally again. Thank you very much for watching my video, and stay tuned. I would be releasing videos back to back from henceforth. I said that in the last video, but trust me, I'll be releasing videos back to back from now on. Thank you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, share to your friends, share to people that you think they should see this and they should hear what I have to say. Bye.